and good morning, everyone. My name is Yasmin Melissa binti Wano Faisal, and I am from Pikidwood. So today, I would like to share a horror story based on a real experience that happened during my trial SPM season. The title of my story is The Night We Studied Under the Dome. I still remember the night very clearly. During my trial SPM season, sleep became a luxury. My friends and I often stayed up late to study under our dome at the column. We call that column. It was around 2 a.m. Everything was quiet. Too quiet. That night, a few of us were studying together. However, one by one, my friends returned to the dorm to sleep. Eventually, only two people were left, me and my friends, Ain. The others were already asleep upstairs. The juniors' rooms nearby were also quiet because all of them were asleep. Besides, juniors were not allowed to wander around the hostel at midnight. So there was absolutely no reason for anyone to be outside. As Ain and I continued studying, something strange happened. A bottle suddenly rolled across the floor. I looked around. There was no wind, there was no footsteps, and no one was there. It was strange, but we decided to ignore it and continue studying. A few moments later, I heard another sound. Coins rolling. At first, I thought I was the only one who heard it, and I was trying to tease Ain. I smiled and asked, "Dengar tak?" I expected her to look confused though, and she replied calmly, "Dengar?" That was all she said. After that, both of us became silent. The atmosphere suddenly felt very different. Then something even stranger happened. The dorm door upstairs slowly opened by itself. A few seconds later, we heard the sound of a girl crying near the stairs. At first, we were not scared. We thought it was one of our friends. After all, it was trial SPM season, right? Maybe she was stressed, tired, or overwhelmed by the pressure of studying. So we actually ignored it. Eventually, the crying stopped. Everything became silent again. I gathered up my courage and called out, "Is anyone up there?" No answer. Not a single sound came. Trying to convince ourselves that everything was normal, and we continued studying again. To calm myself down, I started talking to Ain. Then suddenly, out of the corner of my eye, I saw something. A shadow. Not a full figure, just a pair of huge legs standing beside our column. Completely still, not moving, just standing there. I immediately looked away. The figure here and I immediately looked away, okay? I was too stunned to speak, okay? I could not even look in that direction anymore. While I was trying to calm myself down, I suddenly realized something. Ain had been unusually quiet the entire time. That made me curious too, and honestly, made me even more scared. After a few moments, when I felt that the shadow was no longer there, I finally turned to Ain and asked, "It was standing there, wasn't it?" Ain slowly looked at me and responded, "Yes, I saw it too." The moment she said that, goosebumps ran all over my body. My heart was pounding so hard that it felt like it was about to jump out of my chest. Neither of us said another word. We quickly packed our books, stood up, and walked back to the dorm as if nothing had happened. But deep inside, we were terrified. That night, Ayn and I slept together because neither of us wanted to be alone. It was already 4 a.m. Everyone was fast asleep again. As I closed my eyes, one thought kept repeating in my mind. At 2 a.m., under that dome at Kolong, it wasn't just the two of us. There was something else. Okay, that's all for my storytelling. I hope you enjoyed my story and thank you for supporting. That's all. Bye.